Your first big angle takes place on Raw, January 16th, 1995, when you're in Jeff's corner for his match against Bret Hart, who has William Shatner in his corner. What do you remember of working with him?
So look, we did get into a little altercation, a verbal altercation in Vince's office. I think, in all honesty, that he had been drinking. If I were him, well, look, I had been doing a bunch of things too, just not drinking. And so we did get into that little altercation. But once we were out there, it literally, like, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. And it worked perfectly. So, yeah, it was an interesting day because there's William Shatner, Captain Kirk. And I gave him the nickname Whiskey Nose Willie after that. But it probably won't stick. Whatever you do, don't hashtag Whiskey Nose Willie. But yeah, we had a great time. And once we got in there, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. So now let's roll that film.
Roll that film. Double roll up.
Oh,
Hart gets it.
So
3 count.
So right now I'm supposed to be going to Bret, but he's not in the ring yet. So I'm just waiting for him to step through the ropes because I know he can't beat me to Bret if he's not in the ring yet. So, okay, bump. I bumped good for you, mister. William Shatner hit me with a big forearm.
And Dogg goes up to the top. Misses a splash.
I missed a splash off the
high
top.
crossbody.
Yeah, I don't know what I was going to do, to tell you the truth. I just hoped he moved because if he didn't, I was going to squish him.
Oh.
So the first one was a little awkward. Then we catch our groove a little bit.
I'm assuming he had a good grip on the braids.
He was pulling my friggin' braids out. But now he goes.
And if anyone who wants to know about pulling hair properly and safely, go into the scalp.
Yeah. So he threw me over the top rope like he Irish whipped me over the top rope. But then I did the old Terry Funk and stood up and swung and fell down. And so this went so well that literally when I got to the back after this one, Shawn Michaels and Vince McMahon are standing there. And Shawn said, "I told you." And he goes, "Okay." And we got Bruno over there. We went and got me a suitcase. We went and bought me clothes. And I went on the road. The next day was my first day on the road where I got airline tickets. I had no idea what I was doing. But here I went on the road with the WWF at the time.
Beginning of the journey.
The beginning of the end almost. But it was really fun, man. A really good time.
So when that started, were you riding with Jeff or other people as well?
No, I was riding with Jeff. I was riding with Jeff for the most part. And we got to know each other really well then because we literally lived together. We roomed together. You know what I mean? We did everything together. But not what you're thinking, Ryan. Get your mind out of the gutter. We did everything but that. I mean, it was cold one time in Mantok. I'm not sure.
I mean, sometimes you got to generate heat, Dog.
Hey, it was cold enough. I learned about cold weather training in the military. Dude, you never cease to amaze me. I could listen to you all day.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. And as all this is going on, were you happy being used as the second in the beginning and not actually wrestling? Did this help you actually get your footing and just get comfortable?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I loved being the second because I also, again, this is the guy who's very afraid of everything. I didn't have much responsibility. So it was me getting to learn having fun instead of learning like hyper-focused to make sure I did the right thing. My timing and everything, I knew where to be and when to be there like I covered before. But this was an opportunity to really learn from some guys and have a great time doing it. Man, we had a blast during this time.
Knowing there's long-term plans, do you ever get itchy to get matches, or you just have the patience to see it play out and however long it takes, it takes?
Yeah. Look, at this point in my career, I had no idea what the process was. I didn't know if Vince made the matches. I didn't know if, you know what I mean? I knew when I got there and we got with Jeff, we were on every week. And so I didn't have to worry about nothing. You know what I mean? We were on every week building to pay-per-views. Like, holy mackerel, this is happening to me. And again, very little responsibility. So I could I could love it more. I could almost just do it for the love of it. You know what I mean? Like I was young and hungry and wanting to do this, and I was getting the opportunity on a grand scale while I was not fully comprehending the gravity of the situation or the scenario that I was in professionally. But looking back on it, man, what a cool time.